Hey, welcome back, my amazing student. So now that we got the model, right, in the back end for our notes, and we have the table created and all that stuff, it's time for us to start adding some of these notes. Now, I'm going to give you a file. It's going to be called notes, and that's going to be in your project assets. And look for it. You should have it there. If you went and downloaded the project assets, you have them. Remember that link is in the description of the video, all right? I try to put that in every video, but the first one of the playlist should have it as well, all right? But this one should have it. But anyway, so let's go ahead and go into the edit.html. I'm gonna go all the way to the bottom here, and I'm gonna copy that file's content, all right? And if I just save it and go back here, let's actually make sure that my server is actually on. That was Python manage, and let's do Flask run here. All right, you can see now that we have some static data with that file's content, and we have a form. So I'm gonna make sure that I wire this form with some type of backend just to test the route real quick on this lecture. So make sure that you get that file, paste it where I pasted this one, and let's add some things so that way we can make this work. Let's go ahead right now and add in the action here. We're gonna add this route in a minute, but I'm just gonna write it down here first. URL for, I don't know why I went blank there for a minute. I guess because I've been coding like for 10 hours straight. So this is gonna go into a route called add note, just like that. And we're gonna pass in the contact. We're not passing in the contact yet. We're gonna pass it in when we gotta pass that in. As a matter of fact, hold on. Yeah, actually, we are passing in the contact, okay? So what we can do is we can do contact ID, just like that, all right? Actually, contact.id. Let's go into the backend real quick, and I'm gonna go to routes, and let me see what. Yeah, we are passing in that contact back down. You can see it right here. Okay, so yeah, so we have access to that. All right, I thought that, I don't know, I'm making so many different projects that sometimes I confuse one with the other. So yeah, that's there, but remember what else we need here? All right, so I'm gonna go in here, and I think I have it somewhere. This is to create, let's go, this is to update. So I have it, yes, there's a CSRF. I'm gonna put this right on my notes form, and the reason why I'm gonna do that is because this is a post request, and we gotta protect it, right? So I'm gonna put it right here. All right. So now let's go ahead and add this note function, so that way we can play around with this. Let's go in here, and I'm gonna do it right after the lead contact. All right. So I'm gonna do vp.post, and it's gonna say contact. Oh, they're knocking on my door. Give me a sec. All right. So yeah. You know, always get somebody on my door, guys. Guys, when you're doing something super important, close your door and tell people not to bother you, right? When you have family, it's kind of hard to do that, right? Anyway, so we're gonna get the contact ID on the URL, on the post request for this method. So contact ID, yep. And I'm just gonna put notes here, just like that. All right, a little bit different, and yeah. And this should actually say contacts, contact ID. Yep, we're doing good here. So let's go ahead and call this add note, just like that. And we're gonna get the contact ID here, just like the one above, and it's gonna be an integer, just like that. All right, so what do we want here? First of all, let's go ahead and pull down the contact with the contact ID. Let's pull that. All right. Let's pull that. Let's go ahead and return here something so that this error here can get out of my way, so that way I don't have it there. All right. So let's go here, and I'm gonna put something for the body. And let's grab the request. Let's put this in parentheses. We're gonna do it right away. We're gonna get the form and get, and we'll get the body or empty. And let's do strip here. Just the same thing we have been doing before, right? All right, let's do a little bit of validation. Let's put this up. So we can say if not body, let's flash something here. And we can say note cannot be empty. And let's pass in a category of error here. And let's return this. Let's do a redirect here to the same place, right? So URL 4. And this will go into the edit contact. And we're gonna be passing in the contact ID. There we go, just like that. All right. Let's keep going here. So right below, actually right here on this line outside of this if statement, let's get the note out. So we're gonna grab the note model. As a matter of fact, we need to pull that contact, and then we have note right here, okay? So let's go ahead and continue with this right below here. So now that we have the model here, let's go ahead and pass down the contact right here. And let's pass down the body, just like that, okay? We'll pass the whole object into that, the whole query right here that we get. We get the contact and we'll pass it into the note. Behind the scenes, it's gonna be taken care of, okay? So let's go ahead and grab the session here and let's add the note, right? And let's also do session commit. And that's it, right? And let's go ahead and redirect once this is actually added. As a matter of fact, let's also put a flash, a message here, and we're gonna say something like note added. And let's put success in here. There we go. All right, let me just take this out. All right, perfect. Let's go to our form now. And let's just write something here real quick. I mean, Aaron Adams here, so I'm just gonna say, Aaron Adams is a cool guy. All right. And we could now build a URL endpoint. Oh, let's fix this. All righty. That's not even backwards, because if it was backwards, I can say that I have some type of dyslexia, or I don't know how they call it, but it's not even that. It's just completely misspelled, right? Aaron Adams is a cool guy and note added. Isn't that awesome, right? That's cool. All right, guys. We're gonna leave this lecture the way it is because I have to go to bed and I will make this lecture next day. All right. Anyway, guys, for you, it's just gonna be probably a couple seconds until you go to the next one. You're probably gonna see the next one. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this and for keeping up and keeping tuned on my courses and lectures. Very, very cool of you. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.